Hi everybody, Angelica here. How are you? Nice to see you. I'm going to do this video on when you feel stuck on your spiritual path, or you kind of feel like stagnant, like it's not quite moving in any direction at all, whether up or down. What you can do about that, and also why it may be happening. So if from my experience, if you're feeling a stagnant energy around your spiritual progress or your growth, both spiritually, emotionally, physically, mentally, it means that you've learned all you can learn in those areas. And so there's new growth there for you. And God or the universe is trying to, push you forward into these things. And so it'll give you a feeling of like, wow, nothing's happening. And so many times, I know for me personally, if I don't really see that signal and take that as a sign that I need to step it up in a certain area in my own life and become greater than I was prior or than I currently am, then normally I'll do something that isn't in my best interest that will actually take me down, in a specific area. So since I just did a video on physical health and, that being a spiritual lesson that we have to learn on this path about taking the best care of ourselves physically that we can, I'm going to use that as an example. So, if I'm doing specific things every single day for my health, and everything's going along fine, and it's just kind of like, even, whatever. And I'm feeling great, everything's good. But then I start to not feel so great, okay? Then I start to feel like just blah, like nothing's happening. That's because I need to step it up, okay? I need to do an extra, lap, or, 30 minutes more exercise, or I need to take something out of my diet that I've been eating that's not good for me. And the thing about this is that, or even if it's our spiritual practices, if we've been meditating every single day for, 10 minutes, morning and night, and now we don't seem to be moving along as much as we'd like in our practice, then we would add another 5 minutes to that. You see, the universe and our higher selves and God is always trying to help us move further up, become better. Now, this seems kind of like we all know this, but sometimes when we are feeling this way, we don't know this for ourselves that we need to do these things. And a thing that I learned is just kind of like by shifting one little thing a tiny bit, can make a huge improvement in your overall feeling of well-being. So, so if you're feeling stuck or you're feeling like, things aren't happening, then pick the area of your life where that is occurring and see, meditate on it or pray or kind of just like go within and see if there's something that you can do in that area that will help to elevate you up to the next level. And it doesn't have to be huge. It can be just a tiny little, next step up, so that, that feeling of kind of being, stuck goes away. And that's the other thing. I think people, they just want to have, they know what they want, they know what the goal is, and they know what the end result that they want is, but they put a lot of pressure on themselves and want it to happen right away. Things don't ever happen right away. They happen by small efforts every single day, slowly. And it's a good thing that they happen that way, because we don't have to do things so quickly and so, with so much, strain and difficulty. And we can do things, one step at a time, very slowly, and get those subtle, those subtle ideas, inspirations, or just, things that we need for our own health and well-being that's trying to come from, out there in the universe, trying to, enlighten us with its information, but we're not getting it because we're too stressed out and too focused on being impatient about something happening right now. So yes, have the goal, but also know it's a journey, it's a path, and we have kind of learned all that we need to learn from this earth plane existence, it kind of feels like, and that's why us spiritual people are getting kind of like bored, because we've already learned it all here. We get it, and we're ready because we've got the information and the programming to see that the future and beyond is really great and beautiful, and we want it to happen already. But fortunately or unfortunately, it takes people a while to get this knowledge and to integrate it into themselves to be able to, go this route. And that's the thing that we have to realize as spiritual, beings and people on this planet, that we get it and we're holding the light and we're doing what we need to do, and that enables everyone else and all the other people to get it too, just through osmosis or just through entrainment, where you are this way and others become that way as well, just through your vibration. So, if you continue to elevate yourself, love yourself fully, and do the things that you need to do for yourself to be the best person that you can be, then, it's going to spread. Your energy is going to go out there and affect others. You don't even really need to do anything physically. You just have to know that what you're doing is the right thing, and that things on the earth are changing. They will change. It will continue to change. And I know that things here can get boring for the spiritual people, because we want all the love that we know can be experienced, and that we can give and share, and that the earth should be feeling all this happiness and love as well. We've got a ways to go, though. We've got lots of things on the planet that are troublesome, and lots of thinking patterns and lots of things that are not of the higher frequency that we're trying to create. But that's why we're here. And no one said it was going to be easy. This is what we signed up for. I believe that we all signed contracts to come into this earth right now and to be here and hold this light. So we hold the light for the rest of the planet. And as we do that, more and more people become spiritually enlightened, and more people start having the heart awakenings, and the love starts, spreading, and people start becoming awakened, and they're like, wow, I'm going to do, these things that, help others and help myself, and, oh, maybe, being this certain way wasn't the right way to go. And so as long as we can be patient and kind and loving, try to be the best that we can. Nobody is perfect, but if we are that way to ourselves, first and foremost, that will be our greatest blessing, and that will be our greatest gift that we can give to everyone at this time. Because if everyone does that for themselves, then we have a really a good world. So So, yeah, so if you're having trouble with your spiritual path and it just feels like blah, try to step it up a little bit in one area of your life, that it's feeling that way. I do spiritual counseling sessions, and you can go on my spiritual services tab on my website to sign up for one of those. I do it through Skype or through email or by phone, whichever you prefer. So if you're having some trouble right now in your spiritual awakening process or journey, you can go ahead and schedule a counseling session with me, and I'd be happy to help you through that, or give you some ideas on how to grow spiritually in the direction that you want to go and live your highest version of yourself and your mission and your purpose and all of those things. So thank you so much for watching. If you guys have any comments, or if there's a certain kind of video that you'd like to see, you can ask me questions in the comments below. And thank you so much for watching, and I love you guys, and have a great day.